Motherfucking mini episode. Mini episode. Motherfucking mini episode.
9 o'clock, home alone, paging you, wishing you'd come over. Welcome to another phenomenal episode of My Momma Told Me,
the podcast where we dive deep into the pockets of black conspiracy theories.
And we finally worked to prove the conspiracy theories of you, the listeners. It's a motherfucking mini episode.
I'll be honest, I cannot believe you started at that point in the song.
It was the weirdest. Can I give you a walkthrough of what?
Please tell me everything.
The song, it started, and I was like, I'm sure I've done Pony.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, I don't really actually like Same Old G.
Whoa.
And then I don't, it's fine.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't like it for the intro. I don't. It's fine.
Dude, you're doing an ugly little thing right in the middle of, Same Old G is a class. Look, Genuine had 2 good albums, and
that's a take.
100% Genuine is a perfect.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, and I guess
and Same Old G is a major contributor to that perfect album. Let's not.
It's not my. I don't even like. It's not my favorite song on the record. It's a fine song. It was. I don't like it enough to want to open the podcast with it. And then I was like, for some reason, None of Your Friends' Business seemed bad.
Sure.
It didn't seem right. And then for a second, I was thinking about that weird You Owe Me song.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's not good. Because that song was like, came from a weird place. You remember that song?
I do remember that song. And I do think that's going to be one of those songs that like we look back on the lyrics and go, oh, you can't say that. You can't just say she owes you sex because you paid for stuff.
He sang, I put them shackles on your feet. You know what that song is? It's one of those, oh, he did do it songs.
Yeah.
Like, you ever listen to that mystical song, Danger? And he's like, I came in with my dick in my hand. And you're like, oh, he did that shit. For sure.
Listen, I think every mystical song is he did that. I don't think there's a single song he made where you're like, I don't know, he seemed like a good guy. He seemed like a decent, God-fearing man to me.
But anyway, so I went through all those other songs, and then I just and I couldn't remember all the parts of So Anxious.
That's okay. It's just,
it was a weird part to start.
What's fascinating is you could have just gone with So Anxious, the chorus.
You're right.
And instead you were like, no, I'm going to start it right at the beginning and only get us about halfway through the first verse before I bail.
And it was weird because I know the chorus. Yeah, I don't really know the first verse.
It's a pretty memorable chorus. It's easy to hold on to.
Yeah, no.
All right. We got an email. You have the email.
I got it here. Yeah. Are you ready?
I am.
All right. This is from, he just wants to sign E. All right. The title of this email, Jigga what? Jigaboo.
Okay.
Both question marks. Shout out to Emil. I hope you're doing all right.
Yeah.
JC truly ended your career. All right. He put her under the jail. Greetings, fellow blacks. Sounds like a cop.
Yeah, I don't like that. That's crazy.
It sounds like, what's up, cool teens? Might have to require some drugs.
I don't like that, but all right. We'll take your word for it, E.
Yeah, greetings, fellow blacks. First and foremost, I want to say to Langston that the light-skinned episode of Bust Down is the most hilarious piece of art that I've ever seen. It was a good-ass episode.
Yeah, thanks. That's a nice one.
I was trying to tell my girl about how funny, and I'll get back to the email. I was trying to tell my girl about how funny it was when you were like, you know who Brandon T. Jackson is. And she didn't get it. And I was like, no, that's the funniest thing in the world.
There was a run of probably like 3 minutes of me and Freddie arguing back and forth about Brandon T. Jackson that we had to cut. That was so fucking funny.
It's like, that's like right. That shit is like, my humor is like right up my alley.
I
Fuck,
I
that
was
so funny.
I was listing his credits, and Freddie was, and genuinely, I think Freddie didn't know who Brandon T. Jackson was, but he was willing to stab me, and so it was a perfect storm of me just yelling at this dude about Brandon T. Jackson and him being like, "Nigga, shut the fuck up." It was so funny.
That's like that. Two things you've done, that and everything Uncle Spike said, just really, really, really get me.
Thanks,
Anyways,
man.
back to this punk ass email. Yeah. So bust down, great, most hilarious pieces I've ever seen. And to you, David. ... Hey, see, I'm glad I thought this dude was a bitch.
Fuck. That's not nice. Hey, come on. You don't do that. Don't do that. That's very nice of you to have kind things to say about me, but greet David. David has made a lot of powerful, important art as well. And if you don't have anything to say, don't even fucking bring it up. Don't go,
yeah. ...
Hey, that's not nice.
Come on. I've had some great art. Bathroom wall, Elizabeth High School. Ever heard of it?
P and ink. He do it all.
Yeah. A little bit of doo-doo.
That was his tag name. A little bit of doo-doo.
A little bit of doo-doo. That's actually a decent tag name.
That's a pretty cool tag name.
Yeah, a little bit of doo-doo. It would be what? ALBDD. For sure. Yeah, so and to you, David, ... Hey, I don't like you. I bet your email sucks.
Mm-hmm.
I might come off as a sellout with what I'm about to say, but when in Rome, this guy sucks.
I don't like E. Yeah, this stinks.
Am I the only one that thinks, quote unquote, Dr. Umar is some sort of a plant and not one of the good plants? This is a cop.
Mm-hmm.
Not one of the good plants.
What good plants?
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Whoa, okay. What type of black man goes to college and not performs sexual activities with white women? Question mark. This school that he claims to be a part of building, he wants no funding from the state/government? Question mark. How, Sway? Who is this guy and who sent him here? Help me, please. I love the pod, fellas, and thanks for the entertainment. Yours truly, E.
Nothing he listed about Dr. Umar feels
that crazy?
Yeah,
this is a plan. I think this guy is a plan.
Like,
right?
Not for nothing, Dr. Umar has a lot of things that we should critique, right? Like, I want to be very clear that while I find him very funny, and I'm kind of rooting for him.
Weirdly, yeah.
I'm
not rooting against him.
I'm not rooting against him. I don't think that a lot of what he's saying and doing makes sense or even is possible. But I don't think that on its surface it's bad. Like, he wants to make a school. He wants it to be outside of sort of like government purview so that the funding can actually be legitimately what they need and not just what sort of gets allotted to a underfunded community. That all makes perfect sense to me. And his position on not fucking with white women, while it isn't my passion, I do get it. He's like, yo, there are races all over the world that remain homogenous and intentionally so to be able to empower themselves and then create wealth within their own communities. And we should be doing the same in the black community. Like, I get what the logic is. It ain't my shit, but here we are. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what we're meant to be calling him a plant for.
And what good ones? I don't like this person. This guy, I feel like this person, and not even because you don't like my comedy. That's fine. You know what I mean? I'll live. I still got the bathroom wall. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I got my people.
Elizabeth High School, baby.
Yeah, let's go EHS. Let's go Cardinals. I just, the whole tone of this email and the direction from this guy is coming from, And to start with, I don't want to sound like a sellout, which is like, you put that on yourself. We didn't say anything. You know what I mean? And your main point being that how could he go to college and not fuck white women is like, this is crazy.
I don't think I fucked with any white women in college.
Congratulations. I had self-esteem issues.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not bragging as much as just being like that. You could have a pretty great time in college and not have to go with white women to do it.
That's what I'm saying. He's talking like crazy. Like that's what you can't believe. Of all the things Dr. Umar says, that's what you can't believe? Is that he didn't fuck a white girl in college?
That's what surprises me.
What are you talking about?
Is Dr. Umar has given us like books worth of things to critique him about. And the things you picked feel the silliest to be judging him for. It's honestly, you picked his most admirable qualities. And then you were like, ain't this crazy? And it's like, not really.
Yeah. And then what do you mean? What are the good plants?
Yeah, I don't know what the good plants are. I think we have talked a little bit in the past about industry plants and plants on this podcast, but like Dr. Umar ain't tapped into any real industry whatsoever. Like other than just having an Instagram following, I don't know that he's built an industry to be planted into. So it doesn't feel like this could have been a plot by anyone.
Also, the idea of not wanting government assistance for your school, to want to do a school outside of the government assistance. Listen, it's not like a scam. It's not like that guy who made that college for all these football playing 19, 20-year-olds to pretend they were in high school. He actually does want to help. And you just like, everything about this email makes me feel like this guy's not on the same side I am.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, I don't know if Dr. Umar is just trying to help, but I do know that at least I think that
was bold. That was bold.
Yeah.
That was me. My feelings got hurt.
I think Dr. Umar
is lashing out.
Is a complicated guy who probably wants to do a lot of things, and maybe help is fourth or fifth in that list.
Fair.
That said, I don't think that his plans on their surface are very clearly the violence that this email is making it out to be. And so I would say critique Dr. Umar all day. Boy, oh boy, does he say some wild shit. Boy, oh boy, should he not have the platform that he has for as many people as he does. But I don't know that like making a school and not fucking white women is like this horrific thing that he is trying to make it out to be.
I think so. So, I mean, in summation, I would just like to say, nice try, officer.
You're going to need a warrant next time, big man.
Gotta wake up earlier in the morning.
The glove compartment is locked, and so is the trunk in the back.
I never locked the glove compartment in my life.
No, I mean, I ain't driving around with a gun.
That's a good point.
As soon as I need to do that, it's getting locked.
Yeah. I maybe on accident.
Mm.
Not like a gun, like you're moving houses or something.
Oh, I've definitely had to drive with a gun in my car,
That's what
I've never been driving around with a gun.
Yeah, I've never held a gun with intent. Does that make sense? Like, I've had a gun like in the car or whatever, but I've never been like, I'm not like a person who's like, I gotta have I'm not like a person who calls it my gun. You know what I mean? Like,
I gotta use this motherfucker.
Yeah. Never at all.
No, I don't think so.
I had like a brief time as a knife guy for a few weeks as a confused teen, but that's about it.
If I learn to use these nunchucks, I'm gonna have those in the back.
Oh yeah, that's.
Or I might just put those on my ankle. That'd be pretty tight. Get one of them little ankle pockets.
Oh, you should just get tall socks.
Mm-hmm.
Just pull it out.
I like that too.
I'll do the same thing with this harmonica. No, I can't be a fat guy with a harmonica in his sock.
You don't want that.
It's too far.
That's almost That's almost asking to die early, I would say.
Yeah, and it's like I want my girl to respect me. I got family.
Yeah.
I can't.
No, you still got shit to live for.
Yeah. Thank God.
You want to tell the people where they can find you? What cool shit you got going on?
Cool Guy Jokes 87 on Instagram. Patreon.com/David Borie. That's DAVIDGBORIE. All the free content is up there. Go ahead and sign up. I will be releasing my comedy special, Birth of a Nation with a G, exclusively on there in a couple months. So yeah, come on down and see what all the fuss is about. This shit's amazing.
It's amazing. And as always, follow me at Langston Kerman on all platforms. And if you want to send us your own drops, your own conspiracy theories, if you want to prove that Dr. Umar is doing fantastic work in all communities and is, in fact, the opposite of what a plant is, send it all to mymommapod@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you. Go buy some merch, like, subscribe, review, do all the shit. That's the whole shebang. Bye, bitch.
Motherfucking mini episode. Mini episode. Motherfucking mini episode. Motherfucking mini episode. Mini episode. Motherfucking mini episode.